How's it going, everybody? I'm Drifty from Driftwood Gaming. This is an RPG Maker in the first impression video where I take a look at Jak Hoth, The Legendary Journey by Acid Heads. So the first thing I notice is default font. So let's not do that. Switch that. Always dash on, command remember on. Second thing I notice, no option for sync monitor FPS, which is something you want to include because now I'm forced to run at 144 frames per second due to my monitor's refresh rate and some bugs in the engine. So if there's any timed events or stuff like that, it's going to run faster than, it's like 2.4 times as fast. So we got a crash. Blah, 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 blah. Somebody coughing. My head. Oh man, I shouldn't have drank that wine. Harrow the dog my Irish backside. Let's walk around with the arrow keys and use Z button to check things out. Okay. But see how fast we're going? Yuck. Wine puke. Sorry for the dev. Sorry, the dev was too lazy to give me any other clothing options. You can get rid of that fourth wall breaking stuff. Yeah, I wish, but we both know it ain't happening. Gifts from many fans. Should we open one? Well, you're asking a question, you're not giving me a choice. You should just say yes and then show an animation, whatever, or not. You ever see the prices on the crap out of one of these things? Wait, what? You ever seen the prices on the crap out of one of these? $10 for a bag of peanuts, $20 for a bottle of water. Okay. Alright, I see where this game's going. Why no music here? We could use a little bit of background music, would be nice right here. We aren't speaking of it. Oh lord, I don't want anything to eat. I will say there's a lot of interactable stuff, so that's appreciated. No more. The guys threw me a great party after I won that big We Telly award. Now I've got a bitch of a hangover. I said I don't want anything to eat. I said no. No means no. I don't want anything else to drink, except maybe some fucking coffee. Weird, there's no one out there. Hello, Sean. Or should I call you Jak Hoth? My real name is Weetelly. Name. Who the fook are you, and how the fook did you get in my room? Oh, how dramatic. Don't get your knickers in a twist, silly boy. My name is Acid Heads. I've traveled far to speak to you. Oh, really? Well, ain't that special then? Well, what you need to do is fuck off on out of here, for I call the guard. I don't need no fooking stalker getting all butt stabby on me. In any context, you can take that in. No, I'm not a stalker, and you need to calm your tits, boy. Levitates a beer from the table to his hand, then chugs it. I think you'll want to hear what I have to say. Holy tit balls! How did you just... What the ever-lovin' fook is going on here? Am I on a hidden camera show? What the hell? No, Jack, I can do magic, real magic, not the stage show stuff you see here in Las Vegas. I come from the rather distant future, some Sunday A.D., I'm just a guy named Ryan, not too different from you, you'll see. I work at the palace of the Empress, just another lackey working for the Harris? I do a good job cleaning up the mess, so I've come back in time to save her ass. But my bosses don't know what I'm doing, so I have to sneak around real groovy. I'll take you to the future, I'll save all our behinds, la la la, so you'll have to do what I want, or I'll strand you in time, la la la. Now I can't let you make up your mind, so I'll kidnap you instead. But don't worry, 'cause I'll bring you buds, friends through thick and thin. Party roll call, Jak Hoth, fast guy, Fairy the healer, Titties the girl. That guy, pink stash, meat shield who, sidekick spellslinger. What? If you're wondering, yes, when they eat and bathe, and other everyday acts, just repeat to yourself this is a game and for fuck's sake relax. For Jak Hoth, The Legendary Journeys. Did you just do a parody theme song? Yes I did. And unlike I said, I came from the future and need your help. Bullshit. Nope, and since I need your help and really can't afford to let you make up your mind... Okay. Well, it's interesting. I'll say that. It's got an ace inside of it. It's confusing, though. It's got weed inside of it. There's the end of a gun inside of it. So there's some holes here. We're on a map. At least we got some music finally. That's good. Choose difficulty. Little sissy, for those who want zero challenge. Very fast leveling and stat boost. Lazy, much faster progression, but the later levels will still give you some challenge. I hate grind. This game has a lot of battles, but it isn't a grind. It's a tactical hack and slash. You're supposed to have to fight a lot. It starts easy, then gets harder as more elements are introduced to the battles. This game rewards those who pay attention and explore, but if you really want to speed things up a bit, this option gives you a small experience boost. Normal. The game as intended. Bring it on. Hard mode. 85% experience rate. All stats decreased. Only suggested for those who have beat the game and want to attempt a harder run. Choose carefully. You only get one chance, although you may use the tokens that give these mods as you wish. Equipping or removing them. Choice affects score. Okay. Well, this is probably Yanfly's difficulty slider plugin, which is kind of cool. So it's kind of funny that you got 5, but normal is like right here. And you don't really have them in order. Oh, okay, so this reduces some of the grind. So it's like super easy, very easy, easy, normal, and hard. Well, I'm going to put it on normal. Who are you? I'm Dandy Randy, the Hole Inspector. Hole Inspector? What kind of holes do you inspect, Giggity? Any I can find. I love my job. I bet you do. Of course, I'm busy all the time. Busy, busy, busy. So, let me guess, you want to do your job for you. Well, I love my job, don't get me wrong, but this area is just covered in holes. If you could help me out and inspect them for me, I'll give you this bit of armor. I don't need it, and you look like you're on an adventure. Alrighty then, my first side quest is inspecting holes. Let's do that. Got it. Got it. Good. Okay, we inspected the holes. Done yet? Oh, well, I'll be waiting here to... What? I inspected them all. Well, hello there, Sunshine. You feeling alright after the trip? Yeah, still hungover and feeling like you were turned up inside out? I'll pass. It'll pass. Come on. This can't be real. This isn't happening. I assure you, this is very real. I told you, I'm from the future. I brought you to carry out a quest. Fine. I guess you've got no choice, but... I guess I've got no choice but to believe you. Wait, a quest? What the fuck do you mean you want me to carry out a quest? What the fuck do you want with me? With me, you bloody nut? Where do you get off Shanghai-ing me like this? Who am I? Is the guy who made this game, or rather his counterpart in this reality. If I want you to dance like a monkey while quoting Shakespeare, I can make you. Oh, right, well, pass a banana and to fucking be or not to fucking be. So, great sage of wisdom and learning, what quest have you brought me here for? This isn't the time for getting into long bouts of exposition. Too late for that. We're already in the huge bouts of exposition. I can't hang out all day or I might be missed, and then we're fucked. So, I'll try to give you the crib note version. Besides, this is an RPG. Gotta drag shit out. You don't have to drag shit out. You really don't. I brought you here because a woman our princess trusted fucked her over and took her. She's calling herself the Empress. I brought you into the kingdom in the old lands, the back door if you will. Not only will it help keep you under the radar, it will give you time to learn all the shit you'll need to learn before you can rescue the princess. That and you'll need to collect the keys from the 9 keepers to get into the dungeon from outside the castle. Collect keys, rescue the princess? That's the best plot you can think up? Hey, you can fuck right off. It's a classic. And, how's this for a twist? You've got a special talent for channeling magical power, so I kidnap your ass. I've got power, but I'm not good at battle magic. Not good enough to complete this task at any rate. I need a champion. I am good at transportation magic, so I brought you here to save the day. Or, you'll die trying. There's too much on the line to play nice. I'm trying to stop a war. I need you to hack and slash your way to the princess and rescue her. If you ever want to get home, you have to complete the quest. It's that simple. Got it? Good. I see the understanding dawns. Now let's unlock your power and see what you can do. A Hashassin, huh? Well, not too bad. Fast, good damage based on your agility and luck more than brute force. Lots of status effects. Could be worse. Okay, that means daggers to start with. Here you go. Now you're a gamer. You know how this works. Now go kill some shit. Get experience and find better gear. What if the player doesn't know how this works? They can ask you before they start playing. Oh, and here's a couple of beers for your health, along with the most important item I can give you, the Time Reliquary. I cannot use this magic, it clashes with my own power, but you can use it to store moments in time. Moments you can return to, even upon death. It will make it easier to survive. Now don't forget to equip the stuff I gave you, and don't let me detain you. Okay, so do you know how these games work and what to jump right in? Oh, okay, so let's just jump right in, because we pretty much understand our basic RPG. That's for, like, in case you're not following a basic RPG, we're giving an option tutorial. We're going to skip this because there's already a lot of dialogue here. Right then, let's get on with it. Okay, so do you know how these games work and want to jump right in? Or do you want to... I want to jump right in. Okay? Yes. So, this is annoying. When you present the player with a choice, but the choice doesn't matter, I mean, fuck off with that shit. I normally wouldn't be vulgar, but, I mean, your game... I mean, based on the way you're writing it, I think you're cool. And you understand. You're not going to be offended if I tell you to fuck off, right? You know what I'm saying? This fuck off with this shit. Pointers and info, please. We're forced, so why give a choice? Okay. First off, you can move with the arrow keys. You should have figured that out by now, or you wouldn't have even gotten this far. Shift can be used to run. Z is the action button. Again, you should have figured this out already. You can also click with your mouse to move and interact with these things. X is the menu. I mean, I already know all this, right? And I expect pretty much almost everybody, but it's good you include it. But this should be optional. Just skip it, man. Gear is equipped. Yep. Save with thing. Just rows and formation. Skills, you can see the skills, which we're going to do. Or both. Yep. You can equip. Some skills are passive, right? Status lets you see what stats you have. Alright. Combat will occur when you come into contact with an enemy. Alright. So that's good information. In this game, every enemy has a unique dialogue. Things start easy, then just use attack. But enemies will start using powers of their own and get harder quickly. So you need to learn what skills to do and as you acquire them, how to use them. Right. It's often best to attack one enemy at a time. Right. This is a lot of good information, to be honest, but it's also shit I already know. Cut their damage potential by 4, kill another. Yep. Once you have gained more skills and enemies get harder, you will need to think more tactically. For example, some enemies will use magic. Too much dialogue. Elements are there. You're front loading you're front loading way too much. You need to put this into a menu system so you can select what do you want to know about, states, stats, you know what I mean? Do you want to know about this thing, that thing? A list, categorize and list them. Don't just front load a big old paragraph of all of it and then force the player to read it and then give the player an option that doesn't actually result in anything but piss the player off because they think they could skip the dialogue and they can't. You want to buy some beer, Sonny? Weasel Tornado Alt Beer, liquor in the front Vermouth, hairy tongue porter, ganja, shot of epi, like an EpiPen. Okay. And Poontang is our money. I mean, obviously we're not taking this too seriously, right? This is not going to be a game that goes on the marketplace. This is just a hobbyist project, and that's why I'm not being too overly critical with everything. You wouldn't put the vulgarity and all that, but whatever. I'm still going to try to give you a fair reading of your game, you know what I mean? It's full of coats. I don't know what they're all so worried about. Those snipers couldn't hit an elephant at this distance. Oh, and he got taken down. Good day. Who are you, Bruce? Jack Hoth. Sure the name ain't Bruce? No, I just said my name's Jack. Well, you must be new around here. Sure your name ain't Bruce? Might confuse everyone, so best we call you Bruce. No, my name isn't Bruce. I don't want to be called Bruce. Whatever, look mate. It's not a Bruce. What is a not Bruce doing around here? Health and safety inspection? Don't sound kosher to me, Bruce. Think I need to take you in and get this all sorted. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Well, I guess we're gonna have to do this the hard way, Bruce. Stop calling me Bruce. Battle backgrounds. We need some battle backgrounds, man. You know what? This works. This particular background kind of works. I just don't like the blurriness on it. You know what I mean? And that it kind of has some sort of depth issue. Battle backgrounds just give you a better sense of the depth. And the shadow look funny too. Definitely go with the battle background. I do like your mapping at that point. And it's not too bad. It's not that bad, but I still think you could put a battle background in there. So nothing for special. Default font and default names on all kinds of stuff. Very, very default. Some action sequencing. We're doing 144 frames per second, and I have no control over that. Just because that's my monitor, and there's no sync monitor FPS. Okay, so your game's not balanced whatsoever. So this is basically the end of it. I'm giving it a fair shot, all the way up till it's really nothing. Were we supposed to lose? We were not supposed to lose right there. All right, well, Jack Hoth, The Legendary Journey. I don't really know what I can really say about it. It's not balanced. It's got a lot of default. I wouldn't recommend checking it out yet. If you're fine with like the vulgarity and everything and trying to not take it so seriously, which I'm cool with. Games are supposed to be able to be freedom, a way of expressing yourself and kind of like an art form, and you're not always making games just to make money. You're doing it as like it's a hobby and it's like a passion project and all that stuff and whatever. So I'm not gonna be super critical. I think it needs a lot of work though. You know what I mean? Even if you want to improve it, even your passion projects you want to improve. That's probably why you sent it to me in the first place. Change the default out of it. You know what I mean? Fix the default font. The biggest problem is the battle numbers. You're not balanced. You didn't do any testing. Did you test it? Maybe you have, but you really need to just look at those numbers, make it the first few fights a little easier. It just seemed like it was just ridiculously way off. Now, it could be that you're supposed to lose that fight, but then we gamed over, or maybe you're supposed to dodge those guys, but why would you write the dialogue if we're supposed to dodge them? You see what I'm saying? Keep working on it. Clean up some of the numbers, really mess with the numbers. But thank you for sending me the game. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this first impression video, please give this video a thumbs up. Even if you liked the video but didn't like the game, you can still give my video a thumbs up. Really appreciate it. Oh god, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys everybody for backing me on Patreon. Really appreciate it. I love you guys so much. I'm going to try to do some more. I'm falling behind on some stuff, but I promise you we're going to get back on track. And we'll catch everything back up. We're behind a video or two, but we'll get those videos out there. Don't you worry. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. If you need RPG Maker MV tutorials, I got tutorials. I got Game Maker Studio 2 tutorials if you're interested in that. I've got several different playlists on how to make enemies, how to make monsters, how to do different systems, all kinds of different stuff. So check that out if you're interested in it. Also, my website has lots of different things that you can check out, some action sequences you can copy paste on there, driftwoodgaming.com. And follow me on Twitter, all that other good stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.